Let me know about big boy right here, Desmond Watson,
I've heard
six.
about this man.
Yeah, 464 pounds.
He's Snacks. He's Sheldon Rankins 2.0. He's Big Snacks. They used to call him for the Giants.
Like if you got a kid this big, you have to make his own cafeteria at the school.
Dude, I didn't say it. You said it. I didn't say it. Right? So, yo, hey, look, this man is a. You got to hit that weight room as you see there, but man is freaking enormous. This man is literally like if Paul Soliai
Mm-hmm.
and Haloti Nada had a child. This is it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, this is it. This is
That's
ridiculous. And he's athletic though. DG, did you see his combine when he jumped right there in your picture? The 25 bruh. That's what
that's
caught me off guard.
that's pretty high, bro. That's pretty high.
And he had
And
a
that
3 or 2 more snaps than every position of the defensive lineman in the benching as well. I remember that too. Try to.
bench right here.
This man is just. Warren Sapp S maybe. Warren Sapp used to do that like it was nothing.
But out of somebody who weighed 464 pounds,
That's crazy though.
but hear me out.
Yeah.
Somebody who weighs 464 pounds, you thinking that they would be doing more on the bench press, right? Or is 336 enough? We heard about Larry Allen
I think that's
benching 700.
I think it's enough. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing +3 more than anyone else out there, I think that shows that he's strong. The question is, how are you going to keep up after play after play? Are you one of those players that we got to keep you from first down, second down, then we got to take you out at the third? You know what I'm saying? Like health wise, to catch your breath, stamina. I don't know.
I mean, that's why he got cut down on weight. This guy, he losing breath doing the drills, bro.
I ain't gonna say it. You said it, man. Dude, he's losing. Oh my god.
Oh man,
dude.
my bad, bro.
A question though, how was he when you watched him at the Gators? I don't know if Shake Money's there as well, so both of you guys got to watch him. But like, what was the
Yeah,
evaluation?
Shake know about this guy right here. Shake gotta know. Shake gotta know.
Was he good for you guys? Or like, did he actually stand out to you and be like, "Oh damn, that's one of our best players on defense"? Did he give you that, or was he just a player that he was suitable? Like, he would help your team potentially win. Oh, here we go. Hold on.
I mean, I got some plays of him right here. He's pretty much at nose.
He stays low though.
Stays low for a guy who's 6'6".
Yeah.
For a guy who's 6'6", look how low he gets, and he gets penetration. And the guard right here, he just gonna go straight to the linebacker.
Yeah. He had a hand on him, but then he just
Or you can look, he got the ball out too.
You lie.
I swear. And he tried to run with it.
This man's trying to be the Heisman. Yo.
Oh man.
He's gutsy. I will give him that. He plays with heart, yo. Something that the Dolphins desperately need.
But this is what I like about him. This is how you know he's from the hood. He not just gonna let you run away.
He's gonna
with
give you
that ball. He's gonna try to take it away from you as well.
That's crazy. But he looks like he plays hungry though. I'm not talking about his weight. I'm talking about how he plays hungry. So I know a lot of y'all. Dude,
like you would expect a lot of sloppier play from him.
It's his health for me. Someone just like when you take a look at that guy, he's got to shave off some pounds. Let's be real, dude. You got to shave off some pounds to be very mobile, athletic enough in the NFL. Because it's 0.5 second faster. What's his injury prone?
I'm pretty sure his injury history is high blood pressure, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it.
Yeah, no. At least I didn't say it. So I was thinking it, but let's be real.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he had a healthy career at Florida. I never seen him out for a long period of time. It seemed like he played most of the games. You know, a guy of his job, all you gotta do is clog up the holes. You know, he wasn't actually. We didn't ask him to do too much. On top of
No.
that, his 40,
Oh,
5'9" 3.
you talking about him?
Yeah.
Well, okay, my mind went a blank. I thought you were talking about our defensive line currently speaking. My bad. Okay.
I'm talking about him in regards to what he would be for the Dolphins.
Okay.
Where he provide a shout out to CB. Appreciate you for pulling up on me.
Oh, we got the big nasty in the building. FSU stand up, right?
Yes,
Oh, the
sir.
nasty Seminoles. Damn.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, CB?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get CB on here one of these days. You know, maybe you, CB could do something.
That'll be dope, man.
We gonna see. CB, he be busy, so I understand. Sure. But yeah, man. Desmond Watson, big boy.
What's that? What?
Here's a clip. Yeah, here's a clip. He's gonna talk about
right?
the weight that he could get to on this one, the lowest weight that he could get to.
Oh, it's
weight-wise.
Oh, last year I was like 435.
And you dropped fast, right? What are you at? So what are you at now?
385.
Really? Yeah. Hey.
Wait. 435 to what? 385?
Yeah.
That's impressive. Crazy too, like a sumo wrestler, but impressive.
That's impressive, but look, this was before the pro day.
That wasn't after. Okay, my bad. That's all I had to say. Yeah.
Yeah, that was before the pro day. So he measured at 385. At the pro day, he measured it at 464. So he gained all that weight back again.
I ain't gonna say it, dude. I ain't gonna say it, but this man, hey, I hope you do not. You talked about Benjamin, and then I compared him to Eddie Lacy. I hope this man's not the Eddie Lacy of defensive tackles. Okay, let's just be real. Go ahead.
Getting down, getting fast, getting mean.
Trying to, yeah. That's the whole point.
I love that. I love hearing that. Everyone, I'm sure someone's gonna clip that and post that. So you're gonna see you looking thin and mean, baby.
Trying to.
I love it. I love hearing that. So weight-wise.
Ain't nothing thin about him, man.
You saw how he said he knew someone was gonna clip that.
Yeah, here's a rep of him at running back.
No, you lie. You lie, bro. This man, William Perry, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. If you seen a guy this size coming at you, trying to tackle you, you're trying to tackle him. What?
I'm going for your legs. Okay, let's be real. I'm going for your legs. I have to try for your legs, dog. But still, you might jump over me. I don't know. So.
Good. Okay.
He was like, what, half a yard? But he still wanted that. He was like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, at least Florida tried, man. At least Florida tried.
At least he's not scared of the contact. Like when you showed me the ball, he stripped the ball and he wanted more extra contact. I was like, bro, go ahead. You want that business, okay? That dog mentality. Maybe we do need that type of player. He's not scared to get dirty when it needs to be.
Yeah, you got to game tackle this player. Game tackle.
Oh my God, if we had that on the Dolphin, I will flip this table and go crazy for a touchdown from that.
Okay, that leads to my question.
Yeah.
What round would you take a guy like this?
I'm taking him to be fourth round. He's a fourth rounder. To be real, being generous. He could fall in the late fifth round because of his weight. I feel like that's going to be the heavy thing. See what I said there, heavy? I feel like he's going to literally – people are going to overlook him in that department for that. But whoever scoops him up and he can figure out his weight plan or whatever, this guy is actually really nice. He's physical. He's old school kind of. That's old school. William Perry used to do that for the Chicago Bears. I mean –
old school, like, I wouldn't put him at a 3 technique. I would probably only trust him at 1, 0, 2.
You wouldn't you wouldn't put him at the 4? Like, even if we had 4 defensive linemen, had 3 stacking the box, you don't trust him in there?
Yeah, I would. If we had like 5 men on the line of scrimmage, I don't know. He could probably show that he's a little bit more agile than what we. So I don't know. They said that at his weight, running a 5.93 is similar to a 225-pound linebacker running a 3-second 40-yard dash. Dude,
if that man was coming after me with that ball right there, I don't know what I would do. You wouldn't see me the following day. I'd probably be.
Bro, if you coming at me, I'm taking off my helmet and hitting him.
No, you're not, Miles Garrett. No, you're not. Yo, dude, if you
got no choice.
Hey, he about to take your soul, bro, for a ride. I'll tell you that.
Bro, how else you supposed to tackle him? You see
Dude,
his
I
size,
don't
bro?
know how, dude. This you're gonna have to send the whole cavalry, dog.
Bro, I
That is
don't know,
insane.
man.
The Gators really had the trust in running back. Imagine if we had that in goal line situation.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of nasty for us, though. I wouldn't mind. We did it with Wilkins. Remember when we put Wilkins at tight end and we had a passing catch touchdown? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
dude, but Wilkins wasn't like that, though.
You know, I mean, you can find a bigger guy that's way more faster than him. No way I'm putting anybody back there who runs a 5.93. I don't care if you're 464 pounds. You know, you still run a 5.93, which is slow.
Yeah,
You know, you got to at least run a sub 5 flat. Christian Wilkins, I think he ran like a 5 flat.
I have no
You
clue.
know, I don't know. I think it's like a 5.1,
That's
5.
good for a defensive lineman, though.
Yeah, that's good. And on top of that, if you're trying to play, if you're trying to get snaps at running back,
Yeah.
you gotta at least have some type of speed. You know. But shout out to Sackman 56. I take him in the 5th round and up. Nothing before that. Yeah, I was thinking the 5th round too. You know, watch him go to the Ravens and be elite. Yeah, Oloyi Nakta.
Yeah.
You know, the replacement for him. You know, I wouldn't say he's Vita Vea. Vita Vea is way more athletic than him,
By
but you
far.
know, yeah, similar in size. You know, I don't. I think he'll come in the NFL as the heaviest player in the
Oh,
league.
for sure. And then they got Medibike for the Ravens, as Sackman is saying. I mean, bro, then you got this guy. Man, the Ravens are stacked. Question is, can they get over the hump against the Chiefs? That's their problem for their team. So,
Yeah, definitely a big issue.
damn, look at
You can't push him off the line of
dude.
scrimmage,
This
bro.
man just didn't even move. Look at him. Look, ready, bam,
Yeah.
right here. Like, I'm just gonna come through, have a good time, and just.
This is a SEC school too. SEC school.
Do you
He's doing
see
this.
how many bodies flew at him, DG?
Hmm.
It started with a chip block. Look, one, the center tried, obviously went up. I mean,
You know, he's hard. He's hard to take down. I'm hearing that he squat like 800, 750.
you know what? Take the chance. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
hurt to take a chance with this. You don't need a. I guess you were talking about Grant, things of that nature. The other guy, I forget you were talking about, but
Mhm.
you could see this is the thing. You can find good players late in the rounds, man. Players that maybe Dolphin fans might not like they sit there and be like, I don't know who this name is. But if he helps the team win, that's all I need you to do. And stay healthy, of course. That's the key issue.
But you know,
Yeah.
but here's another thing I want to bring up to you.
Yeah.
So you know, NFL coaches, they always predicate on all 11 hats to the football,
To the football, no matter what. Yep.
no matter what. But this is one of the hats that I think going to be behind. You're going to see 10 hats to the football. Him is going to take him a little bit of time to get to the ball. That's what I feel like in regards to him. You know, I kind of want a defense that everybody could play alongside each other. If the ball
I can
is,
see you now trolling, bro. Calling me, be like, yo, you see this? You see how he running, bro? I'll be like, bruh.
yeah,
Dude.
like I feel like I'll be watching the game and a player will go to the outside.
And I
Zach
say,
Sealer, he would be there. You look behind Zach Sealer, you see Desmond Watson just jogging, tired. You
he
know,
did everything he could at the chips of the blocks and everything, block shedding.
yeah, exactly, bro. So,
That's why he's going to be overlooked in the NFL draft, though, because of the weight. That's why. If he can get that focused, maybe, just maybe. You said Haloni, not all those guys. That's not a bad company to be in.
yeah, man.
But you better give me 2 defensive tackles. I'm being for real. I need 2 of them. I'm being greedy. I know. I need 2.
Yes, shoot, Desmond, he could be one in the later rounds if he's there, and then we could get like a top tier defensive tackle
I'll be just
earlier.
fine.
You know, but I don't know if we gonna be that lucky, man.
No,
I don't know.
because you need another interior running back, another wide receiver, a safety, and a corner. Those are your spots that you desperately needed to address for sure. After you do that, I'll be just fine, depending on who we take them. But yeah, that's
All right.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. But like I told you, just be on the lookout for him. Definitely gonna be a monster.
I'm just shocked about this guy. Every time I watch this tape over and over and over, how he just maybe come to the Dolphins. I don't mind.
Yeah, we might have to change our defensive scheme in regards to him,
For
most
sure.
likely.
Instead of stacking the box and allowing every corner to just have 5 yard cushion on the wide receivers,
Hmm.
we're gonna be a man to man again, huh? That's what you're telling me. We're going back to man. That's what we're about to do. If you do have him, it's the only
But
way.
we gonna definitely need the personnel to do that.
Thing is,
Definitely gonna need the personnel.
You think Benito's like that? You really think Benito can actually like help us in that department, rotation wise, for sure. If you think Benito's a starter, though, I can't help people there. I don't think that's the case. We can't just have him.